Welcome to lecture 3 of econometrics. So let's get to it. We are going through the chapter 9 of Stock and Watson, and just a reminder, watching the videos is not a substitute for reading the book. You get a lot more detail from the book, okay? But you can get a certain overview from watching the videos. So, what are we going to do today? We are going to learn how to assess studies based on multiple regression. So, multiple regression means that you have a y variable which is explained by coefficients times x variables which are used to explain the variation in the y variable. And you might have several of these regressors, the x variables, and of course the error term. Okay, so let's get to it. We use multiple regression to analyze the relationship between these variables, and we can use the regression analysis for two purposes. Okay, either we want to estimate the causal effects. Okay, and what do? We actually focus on the betas. So we focus on betas. Okay, and we do on these betas we do hypothesis testing. Okay, so what we want to do in causal inference is to find an estimate of the true relationship between one of the x's and the y variable, which means that if we change the x variable by 1 unit, for example, we can expect a change in the y the y variable because of causality. Okay, but we can also use the regression for a different purpose. We can use it for predictive modeling or forecasting. So forecasting is just projections into the future. Okay, so for example, what would be the selling price of an apartment that is 50 square meters and has 1 bedroom? Then you just want to make a model which explains as much of the variation in y out of sample. Okay, so this would focus on the y with point forecast or prediction, or you would create an interval forecast or prediction. So the point forecast would be, I believe the price is 4.5 million. Okay, the interval forecast would be like, I believe the price would be between 4 million and 5 million with a 95% probability. Okay, so then you have the interval. Okay, so now we need to just step back a bit and we have to examine when multiple regression actually gives us results we can trust in. Okay, so to do this, we are going to talk about the concepts of internal and external validity. So you say that the analysis has internal validity if the statistical inferences about causal effects are valid for the population being studied. Okay, so remember, the causal effects deals with the betas. Okay, you want to be as close as possible to the true beta, right? To estimate the true effect that variation in x has on the y variable. Okay, and the analysis is said to have external validity if its inferences and conclusions can be generalized from the population and setting studied to other populations and settings, which means that if you have a study, so for example, you study for example company growth, okay, so this is your study, and the data is from the US market, and external validity would be for example, external would be to transfer this study, for example, to the UK market. Okay, or this is a different population. Okay, US market, but what if you estimated this model, your model of company growth, in a bull market? The market went up, right? It was good times. You can actually have the data US market and a bull market. Okay, I can write that better. Come on. Bull market. Okay, and if you want external validity, you could have a different setting, which is the US market and a bear market. So the bear market would be like a recession stuff. Prices are going down, right? Stock prices are going down. So this would be external validity, that you can estimate your model on one population or in one setting and transfer that model and use it in a different setting or on a different population. So that's the two different kinds of validity we are going to talk about today.